Alright, time for homework 27 for the honors classes. Um, so on these ones, we introduce matrices today. You can add and subtract matrices and multiply by a scalar, all that good stuff. We'll try and fit it all like pretty quickly. This first one, remember when you're adding matrices, you add corresponding entries. So the 2 and the -8 will be added together. And let's get our matrix going over here. 2 plus -8 is -6. The -17 and the 6 will add together to get -11. The -1 and the -4 add to get -5. The 3 and the 12 add to get you 15. Moving on down, when you subtract matrices, same thing. You got to subtract corresponding entries. So 2 minus -8. When you subtract a negative, that's the same thing as addition. So 2 plus 8, that's 10. You got -1 minus -4. Once again, subtract a negative, same thing as addition. So -1 plus 4 is 3. You got -17 minus 6. You're going to go deeper into the hole, deeper negative. So you get -23. And the last one, you got 3 minus 12. 3 minus 12, you're going to get into the negative region. You get to -9. And that one's done. So this one, number 3 here, this number up front is called the scalar. You take it and you times by everything inside. It's like the ultimate form of distribution. Everything gets multiplied by that -5. And that's all there is to it. You got -5 times 5, that's -25. -5 times 6 is -30. And -5 times -4 is +20. That's your first line. Second line, -5 times 4 is -20. -5 times -2 is 10. And -5 times -1 gives you +5. And there's 3. Move on to 4. So 4 is a little bit weird. This one looks like a 2 by 2 matrix, but it's not. The entries here, they're together. That is x minus 6 and that is x plus y. You can't, they're not separate, even though there's like some space. And so when you're adding on 4, you can add them. Just that top one is going to be pretty long. You're going to get x plus y minus, well, plus -5. So subtract 5. Okay, and then the bottom one, x minus 6 minus 6xy. And like you can't combine any of them. So you do x minus 6 minus 6xy. And that's the bottom. Okay, this is a 2 by 1 matrix. Just because you can't combine them doesn't mean like they're separate entries. They're just one entry. You can think of it as like having parentheses around them. Okay. Alright, so there's up to 4. Let's look at number 5. So disregard that. We did that on the last screen. Next one. When you have a scalar multiplying and then like addition, subtraction, whatever, you have to do the scalar first. It's just like distribution. So you do 5 times all of those, you'll get 30, 5, 10, -30. Okay? And then you have to subtract all the stuff. You have to subtract the other matrix. So you got 30 minus 1. Here, I'm just going to put the answer up here. 30 minus the 1 gives you 29. 5 minus 6 gives you -1. Oops, my box started. 10 minus -6 is 16. And 30 minus 6 is -36. And that's our matrix. Ta-da, it's done. 29, -1, 16, -36. Hooray! And we'll move on to number 6. What are the dimensions of the above matrices? So you go to all your matrices and label them with the dimensions. So let's take our answer here. It has 1 row, but it has 4 columns. All of these are 1 by 4 matrices. 1 by 4. All of those. Okay? Let's jump over to 4. This is a 2 row, 1 column. Same with this one. 2 row, 1 column. And which makes this last one 2 rows, 1 column. You notice whatever the dimensions are that you start with, that's what you end with. This has 2 rows, 3 columns. Remember, rows go horizontal, and the number of horizontal rows, and the columns are the vertical part. Up here, you're looking at all these. These are all 2x2s. 2x2, 2x2, because they all got 2 rows, 2 columns. And that should be it for all our matrices today. They're all 2x2s up there. And thank you very much.